When you think of Guinness World Records, you probably picture the tallest man, the fastest sprinter, or maybe the biggest pizza ever made. But here's the truth. The Guinness Book isn't just about speed, size, and strength. It's also home to some of the weirdest, funniest, and downright bizarre records you could ever imagine. From the most tattoos on one body to the longest fingernails in history, today we're diving into the strangest Guinness World Records ever set. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be questioning two things. Who thought of these records in the first place? And why? Let's jump in. 1. The longest fingernails ever. Let's start with one of the most famous and unsettling records. Sridhar. Chalal from India grew his fingernails for over 66 years. His nails reached a combined length of 29 feet, 10 inches, 9 meters. To put that in perspective, his thumbnail alone was over 6 feet long. That's taller than most people. In 2018, Chalal finally cut them off and donated them to a museum in New York. Imagine trying to text on your phone with those things. 2. The most tattoos on a body. Meet Lucky Diamond Rich, the man with the world's most tattoos. His body is 100% covered in ink, including his eyelids, gums, and even the inside of his ears. He has spent over 1,000 hours under the needle, breaking and re-breaking his own record. And if that wasn't enough, he's now tattooed over his tattoos multiple times. Talk about dedication. 3. The longest time spent planking. You've probably struggled to plank for a minute at the gym. 2 minutes if you're ambitious. Well, George Hood, a former U.S. Marine, shattered that idea. In 2020, he set the record by holding a plank for 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. That's right. He literally planked for an entire workday. Imagine your abs after that. 4. The largest collection of rubber ducks. Not all records are painful. Some are just quirky. Charlotte Lee from the US holds the record for the largest collection of rubber ducks, with over 9,000 unique ducks. Yes, ducks dressed as superheroes, ducks in costumes, ducks from every corner of the world. Her entire house looks like a yellow rubber duck museum. 5. The fastest time to eat an entire airplane. Yes, you heard that right. Michel Lotito, known as Monsieur Mange-Tout, still Mr. Eat-All, holds the record for eating the most unusual items, including an entire Cessna 150 airplane. It took him 2 years, from 1978 to 1980, eating it piece by piece. He consumed glass, metal, and rubber, washed down with mineral oil. Apparently, his stomach lining was unusually thick, allowing him to digest things no normal human could. This is one record we don't recommend trying at home. 6. The longest mustache in the world. In India, facial hair is no joke. Ram Singh Chauhan holds the Guinness World Record for the longest mustache, measuring over 14 feet long. He's been growing it since 1970, and caring for it is basically a full-time job. Shampoo, oil, hours of combing. Imagine carrying around a mustache longer than a car. 7. The most piercings on a human body. Elaine Davidson from Brazil takes body modification to the extreme. She holds the record for the most piercings in the world, with over 11,000 piercings across her body. She's pierced everywhere imaginable: ears, face, torso, arms, legs, even her tongue. Her jewelry weighs several pounds, and yet she continues to add more. 8. The largest collection of Pokémon memorabilia. Let's throw in a nostalgic one. Lisa Courtney from the UK holds the record for the largest Pokémon collection in the world, with over 26,000 items. Her collection includes plush toys, trading cards, figurines, video games, you name it. Her house is basically a real-life Poke Center. 9. The farthest distance to blow a pea. Yes, this is a real record. In 2011, Ashrita Furman blew a single pea with his breath across a floor for a distance of 24 feet, 7.6 inches, 7.5 meters. Why? No one knows, but it earned him a Guinness World Record and maybe the strangest one on this list. 10. The longest kiss in history. Talk about commitment. In 2013, a Thai couple set the Guinness World Record for the longest kiss, lasting 58 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds. That's nearly 2.5 days of non-stop kissing. No breaks, no sleep, just pure endurance. They beat the previous record by more than 8 hours. Their prize, eternal bragging rights, and probably very sore lips. 11. The largest bubblegum bubble. In 2004, Chad Fell set the record for the largest bubblegum bubble ever blown, at 20 inches in diameter. He did it without using his hands, just pure lung power and bubble-blowing skills. That's bigger than most people's heads. 12. The heaviest weight lifted by a human beard. Beards aren't just for looks, they're for lifting. Antanas Kontrimas of Lithuania set the record for lifting 140 pounds, 63.8 kilograms, with his beard in 2013. Yes, he tied the weight to his beard and lifted it off the ground. Imagine explaining that hobby to your barber. 13. The most spoons balanced on a human body. Edibar Elchiev from Georgia holds the bizarre record of balancing 50 metal spoons on his body at once. Arms, chest, back, face, you name it, he stuck a spoon there. The Guinness judges must have had a good laugh that day. 14. The largest pizza ever made. And of course, we can't forget food. In 2012, chefs in Rome created the world's largest pizza, measuring 13,580 square feet, 1,261 square meters. That's bigger than a football field. And yes, it was completely edible. Imagine the delivery fee on that one. Why these records matter. Now you might be wondering, why on earth do people set these bizarre records? The answer is simple: to stand out. In a world of billions, Guinness World Records gives ordinary people a way to do something extraordinary, even if it's strange, funny, or seemingly pointless. It's about pushing human limits, creativity, and sometimes just proving that you can. So, which Guinness World Record would you want to break? Would you go for the longest nails, the biggest bubblegum bubble, or maybe something totally new? Let me know in the comments. I'll be watching for the wildest ideas. And if you enjoyed this list of bizarre world records, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who thinks they could set a record of their own. Because whether it's funny, freaky, or fascinating, Guinness World Records prove that the limits of human creativity are endless. Thanks for watching, and remember, the strangest records are often the most unforgettable.